Hey guys, Richard here with eBike Reviews and Adventures. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Velotric Tempo. It's a lightweight city bike by Velotric. We're really excited about it. It looks sharp, it performs well. We're going to go over the specs, we're going to go for a ride, so stick around. Alright guys, doesn't this just look like a sweet ride? I mean, look at that color. Perfect for a city bike because you want to be seen when you're out there in traffic or in the bike paths, running around town. Great for going down to the coffee shop and getting a cup of coffee, or going to the bookstore, or any other errands you want to run. Just a sweet looking ride. You're going to get some attention on this. And I tell you what, it's got the Velotric quality. It's got Velotric quality, so it's got great components. It just performs well. Let's take a look at some details. Over here in the front, we have 180 millimeter disc brakes, and we do have hydraulic brakes. Yeah, so the tires are 700 by 42C, nice and thin right there, so you can, no road resistance. You got to make cruise around just fine going through town. We got plastic fenders, we got rigid forks. Up here we got the extra bar for stability and strength of the frame. We got connection points for water bottles or whatever you might need. Moving on to the back, we have the Shimano Acera derailleur. This is an 8-speed bike. We have this rack back here. It says the eBike HD. Well, there it is, 66 pounds load capacity. So you can haul quite a few books on that if you needed to. Moving on back here, we got blinkers on the back side. We got blinkers and taillights mounted into the frame. 350 watt motor right there in the rear, which is all you need when you're going through cities and towns that, unless you're in San Francisco, typically you don't have a lot of hills and things like that. We're finding that 350 watts is more than enough to get us around just fine. We have a 10 amp hour battery that is in the down tube right here. This is a UL certified bike. All Velotric bikes are UL certified. This frame style is a regular size, and it says class 2. But guys, guess what? With the technology they have built into this, you can set it to be a class 1, class 2, class 3. So this is, I would say, probably compliant with any law in any area around the United States. Laws are changing quickly, and it's kind of hard to keep up with all the laws and the different states and cities and different ordinances that they're putting out there saying, hey, there's restrictions on e-bikes. But Velotric thought ahead. So they gave you a lot of options here to tailor it to whatever your law requires. I really like the fact that it's got sensor swap, so you got cadence sensor as well as torque sensor. You can do that on the fly. I'll show that to you in just a second. But it's just really nice to have. And a lot of people think that they're not sure if they want a cadence or torque, and it's super nice having that ability to choose which riding style you want, so you can choose whatever sensor you want to use. Guys, up here in the cockpit, we have, of course, our brakes again. We have a left-handed thumb throttle. We have a display. We'll get back to that. Headlight is mounted up on top. I like it. We have a bell, 8-speed. I like the fact that the handle grips are rubbery and they got the palm rest, so it makes it real comfortable to ride. Getting back over here to this display. Now, you've got a power button up here on the top. You have a return button back here on the bottom. And then you have left blinker, right blinker. We got an audible sound for our blinkers, and you can see it flashing back there just fine, nice and bright. Hit it again to turn it off. And you have your up and down pass levels right here. So right now it's off. Then we got eco, we got trail, we got sport, we got boost. But if you go all the way down, past off, it turns on pulse mode. And what pulse mode is it's got a heart rate monitor, comes with the bike. You wear the heart rate monitor, you can keep track of your heart rate. And the cool thing about this, guys, is depending on what your heart rate is, it's going to automatically adjust the torque sensor feel. So it's going to get a little easier if your heart rate gets up there, or if you're in great shape and you're just cruising right along and your heart rate is nice and low, it's going to increase the stiffness of the torque sensor. So it's really cool how that operates. That display is real nice because you can see it just fine. Real easy to see and navigate. Talking about navigate, let's go ahead and we're going to hit the M button right here for a second. Quick press, you got trip time, all those kind of things that you want to look at, your average speed, all that gizmo stuff. Keep toggling through. There you have your heart monitor, so you can monitor your rate and what the average is. It's kind of cool there. If you press and hold the M button while you're sitting still, you're going to get into the menu. From there you can easily go in and you can adjust your speed limit for each pass level. You can adjust the pulse mode. You've got cruise control. You can adjust your sensor swap, but there's an easier way to adjust the sensor and swap it. There's got just lots of different things in here that you can go look. It's even got an NFC card. You can activate that and use your NFC card if you want to. Of course, you want to connect it to the app. Velotric has an outstanding app, so make sure you download the app if you have a Velotric bike. They even have Apple Find My, so if your bike gets stolen or something, you can track it on your phone, see where it's at. That's where you can connect heart rate monitors. Then you can adjust your lights, turn signals, clicking, your headlights, whether it's auto on, auto off type of thing, screen brightness. Just so many things that you can adjust inside their displays. It's just amazing. And you can do all this stuff in the app, and it makes it a lot easier. Now, to get into the menu, we long pressed and held the M button. But when you're riding the bike, when you're pedaling and moving along, if you press and hold the M button, that's how you can swap between cadence and torque sensor. And I'll show you that in just a little bit because we'll probably try them both out. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and get this thing on the road and check it out some more. So what happens, how it's set up now is, if you're in class 1, you do not have use of the throttle, or if you're in class 3, you do not have use of the throttle. If you want to use the throttle, you have to be in class 2. Also, in pulse mode, you can't change your pass levels. It just, as I was explaining to you, pulse mode will automatically change the strength and of the torque sensor as you're pedaling, because it's made for exercise. So just be aware of that. And as you can see now, we can move up and we're going to be out of pulse mode. So we're going to be in boost, sport, trail, eco. Then we get to the off button, or the off, and then one more down jumps us back into pulse. So pulse is pretty cool, but no use of the throttle. So we're going to leave it in pulse for just a moment and get started. We're just going to start out pedaling, which is fairly easy to do, because as soon as you start to move the pedal, the motor engages, so that makes it real nice. You don't have to like pedal, one or two rotations of the crank. You don't have to do that. It just starts right away, so I like that. Let's just cruise on down through here. And this 350 watt motor is really super quiet. You don't hear it at all. You don't hear road noise from the tires. So again, the bike is real quiet. Now we got some wind out here today, so you might hear some of that, unfortunately. But the bike itself is super quiet. Handles well. The brakes work well. I tested those out a few times. We'll do it again right here though for you. Hit the brakes. And we come to a nice quick stop. So I like that. Again, no throttle. We're going to pedal to get started. Motor kicked in. Here it goes. And I like that I can keep an eye on my heart rate. 114. Richard better be careful. I can do better than that. I'm out here talking to the camera, pedaling, trying to figure things out. All right. I like that it's an 8-speed, so you can adjust over here your manual gears, make it a little easier to get started when you stop. So let's go ahead and downshift a little bit and put it in like, I don't know, maybe 4th gear. Now we're going to come to a stop. Now it's going to be even easier to pedal and get started. It just zooms right up there. And then shift back up into a higher speed as you need to. I like that. Guys, a super nice bike by Velotric. We appreciate them. We appreciate them sending it to us. They've sent us their complete lineup, almost their complete new lineup for 2026. We like all of their products. They've got oh gosh, something like 1,200 dealerships around the country, so you can find one close to you, no doubt, that has Velotric products, and you can go test them out for yourself. Super nice in every respect. Velotric is one of my favorite brands because of the innovation and the technology they put into their bikes. They're so well designed, you just can't beat it, and I really like that. Guys, that's going to be it for this video. Give me a like, give me a comment down below, ask any questions you like, and I'll see you in another video real soon. Ride responsibly, ride safe.